Hi, everyone. I am back again. And I know I just said in the plan with me at noon that I would do the weekly planners first, but I lie. There are actually 5 planners, so there's a lot to do versus the Etsy Kickstarter, which has the perfect planner, and there's only one. So I did that one and we're going live. I feel like I'm in a race against the clock too, because I mentioned Ben has COVID. He just got it I think he got it on Friday, but he just started having symptoms today. So I feel like I'm in a race against the clock to get as many things out just in case I catch it from him. So that's a long explanation for me to say the 2023 Etsy Kickstarter is updated, ready, and waiting for you if you already purchased it, or if you're in Planner Pixies, you have access to every template. So it's in there too. So I am going to share my entire screen. So you'll see a weird picture in picture. And let me just move this to the side. And let me just show you the files that are in there. I did a zip file and I zipped so you have the PDF, which is ready to go. You can download it, start selling it as is, or using that or sending that out to your audience. The INDD can only be open in Adobe InDesign, and the IDML can be opened up in Affinity Publisher. It needs the older version. Your links folder is just links to some graphics that are inside of here, so you don't have to buy any graphics. Everything's included. You have a folder of JPEGs, which are simply the images of each and every single page if you want to create a mock-up like the one that is the thumbnail for this YouTube video, or if you want to just pull them into Canva and use them for something else. So if you have never seen the Etsy Kickstarter, I will show it to you. So over here, and let's see if I can make myself. There we go. So over here, what you have is you have the cover, you have all the pages throughout here. But the way that this one is organized is it has the just the year at a glance 2023 and then 2024, and then it also has all of the monthlies as one pagers. So you have January, February, March, April. I know you're like, you don't need to tell me every month, Lisa. We get it. And then after you get all of the monthlies done, then it jumps right into a weekly. So this is a horizontal weekly format. You have Monday through Friday at the top, and then you have Saturday, Sunday at the bottom, kind of splitting the page since it's a weekend. It's 7 days. I don't know why. And I say this all the time. Every time I do a planner, I'm like, I don't know why they just didn't make a week like an even 6 or 10 days. I don't know. It just feels like it would have been so much easier to make a planner. If only people had known that back in the ancient times when they made calendars, right? So anyways, this goes through. It says week of January 9th, and then it goes 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, week of January 16th, etc. on the left and the right. So the way that this one works is I did this one, I want to say the first one came out in 2018. So there are no master pages because every single date is different, right? Like I guess Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the same, but I didn't really arrange it like that. So if you want to make any edits to this, you will have to do each and every single individual page. I know. I'm sorry. I feel really bad about that. But that's just how these older planners are set up. So for Monday, if you would like, let's see, maybe I set up character styles for you. Aha, I did set up character styles for you. Look at that. So it is a little bit helpful. So every Monday is text to large. So if we double click character styles, and again, if you didn't see how I got there, you go to window, you go to styles, and then you make sure there's a check mark in front of character styles. Now, any single bit of text inside this document, once you click inside that text box, it will tell you which character style is associated with all the text inside that box. So if we wanted to change everything all at once, we could just go into text to large, and we could go over here and we could change this to a different font. So let's say we want to do, what's a good font? So this is like a sans serif font, but maybe we want something like pretty that's more scripty like, and we can let's do preview down here so we can see it change as we're doing it. Now the problem is there is I can't remember what that symbol is called. It's just the line that goes up and down. It has a name, which has just left my brain. But that line is considered a special character, and not all fonts have that special character. And that's why you're seeing this box, the X. So we cannot use that, or we shouldn't use that because it looks weird. So let's try Chronicle Display. There we go. Chronicle Display does have the line, the up and down line that I don't remember what it's called. And then we can also change the color. So let's say we want to make all these hot pink. So everything has been done for you instantly in a second. So there, it's not that bad, right? So we have styles, those save the day. Same thing, these dates over here. So now I can tell that this is the Gotham Light 10. So I can double click this. I can go in here to character formats, and for fonts, this one does not have a weird up and down line. So maybe I do want to try that Moonstone over here. All right, so I can see on the preview, it is not very easy to read. So I probably won't use that one. Dazzle Unicase, we can use that one. It's a little stuffy and 1920s looking, but it's legible, much more legible than the other one we picked out. Bedoni 72. So you can just kind of keep going through and checking for something else. What's another font that I like? Montserrat is not bad. That kind of looks like what we had already, right? Museo, that's too small. Anyways, I won't stay here forever trying to pick a new font. You can do whatever you want to do. The whole point is you can change it over here. And then over here for tracking, you can make this a little bit wider to take up a little bit more space if you want. And again, we can change the color to that hot pink to match the pink that is on the left. Now, if you want to change let's go back to the selection tool. If you want to change this color, I do believe you will have to do it one by one. So this one is a blue. So we would change this to a hot pink. How's that? And then we could change these down here to a light pink because we already have the hot pink on there. So we wanted something else to contrast. Oops. And look at that. Because of that font, it was just a little too wide for that Saturday, Sunday. So we might want to go back in and sort of tone down some of that kerning or that tracking. There we go. And now we can see it all fits on one line. So hopefully that gave you some ideas on how to quickly update and change this file. So, I mean, color makes a huge difference. That's basically just changed the whole look and feel of it right now in an instant. Same thing with this. If you want to change these to be a little bit more formal, I don't know why. There was a time there, obviously this was 2018, where I was just in love with the Think Pink font. I thought it was the greatest thing that had ever been invented. So I started making everything with the Think Pink font. So let's say we've moved on. We're not in love with the Think Pink font anymore, and we want something a little bit more adult looking. I don't even know what font this is. Wonder Garden? Did that work? That did not change it. Oh, it has a plus in front of it. So let's go here. What font is that? Okay, so a plus in front of any font is bad news. That means somewhere along the lines it's been overwritten. So you might have to change these manually. Let's see, Wonder Garden script, Saliard. I don't even know what Saliard is. But let's go ahead and try to apply that. There we go. So that was not a very good selection, but that's the one that it has. So we can go over here. We can apply that font over here. So that's another way to change each and every one of those is you can just create a style and then double click within there to kind of change it. So if you didn't see what I did, I highlighted the text and then I double clicked here and now it's changed it to that new font style that I selected. All right, that one was pretty easy. There's not a lot else to do here. It's a dated planner, so it's kind of like a rinse and repeat. Every page is the same. I would say if you wanted to add your logo and you want to make sure it's sewed up on every single page, you can see that every page inside of here is based on A. So when I go up here to A, I can see that it's totally blank. The only thing in here is the copyright, which says copyright 2023. Perfect planner. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and grab my logo, which is not readily available. I was saying this the other day, I have to like hunt for it. It's like buried deep within. Oh, there it is. All right, so I like that hot pink color. So I'm gonna drop my logo over here and I'm gonna change this to a hot pink color. So it matches that new color scheme that I like. There we go. Now we have the pretty fabulous logo. So now you can see it on each page without having to add it individually. So that is another way to customize this planner and kind of make it your own. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I am just trucking along. And now I will go ahead and do the weekly planners. There are five, they all need new covers, and they need to be double checked for errors. So that does take me a quick minute, not very long, but I can do them pretty fast. Someone's here. Wow, I love this. Thank you. Oh, great, Sin. I'm so happy to hear that. All right, it is late here. It's 6:16. It is probably even later if you're on the East Coast, but I imagine if you're on the East Coast, you probably stay up late. Or at least I used to stay up late. Like I just had a talk with somebody about sleep and I go to sleep every night like 8:30 or 9. However, I think that's just because now I work for myself, but back in the old days when I was in New York, or maybe it's just because I was a New Yorker, I don't think I went to bed ever until like 12:30 or 1 in the morning. And then I woke up again at 5 because that's what New Yorkers do just to prove how tough they are. I don't know. I did that for like I lived there for almost a decade. So I know they say sleep deprivation is bad, but I didn't really suffer any ill effects. I don't know if sleep is that important. I know some people say it is, but I was totally fine. However, now I do need an entire 8 hours of sleep. I am going off on a tangent that has nothing to do with this planner. That is the danger of hanging out with somebody who likes going live online. So I'm going to sign off so I can start working on the weekly planners. And it probably won't be tonight because there are five of them. But as soon as it's done, I will go live tomorrow. All right.